Mindy Harper is a homemaker and mother of 3 living in Ellenton, Florida. She suffered with chronic neck pain since she was a young child. Her condition began after an accident that happened when she was just a toddler living in Manhattan.
I pretty much had been hurting most of my life. Not positive how this happened. It's called kyphosis, where the bones crumble. And I happen to have it in my neck. It could possibly be hereditary, but they're saying it comes from trauma. I remember I was a little girl and we were in a snowstorm. I grew up in New York. My brother threw an ice ball down my back. He thought it was funny. It probably was. The other time, it was 1960. I was about 3 years old and we were living in the city. At the time, they were building the Cross Bronx Expressway. They call it the CBE. And there was an explosion, and my dad heard it. I was too young, and he threw me in the building and threw himself on top of me. And after that, I remember hurting. I started taking pain pills. I remember I was on a medication called Norgesic, and it was cool because it was 3 colors all in one pill: yellow, green, and white. And I had to learn to swallow pills. I remember Mom used to crush them in a spoon and put them in applesauce, but you couldn't do that with this pill because it didn't taste good. I also got a TV in my bedroom because I missed a lot of school. And I used to stay in bed a lot because I couldn't move my neck.
Mindy lived this way through her childhood and college.
As time went on, the pain became part of me. It became my new normal. It was just me. I learned how to live with it. I couldn't bend my neck, didn't look back and around. And that's how I went through life.
She was told by other doctors that she needed to have surgery or she risked paralysis. Finally, just after graduation, Mindy had her first back surgery, from which she spent a year recovering. But 10 years later, her symptoms returned as if she had never had any treatment at all.
I'm having trouble moving. I'm dropping my tools and I can't work. I'm an optician. So he took me to an urgent care center because I did not want to go to the ER. And the doctor there took an x-ray and he's looking at it. He didn't want to say anything. So I looked at the x-ray and I see that there's a piece of bone growing into my spinal cord and I'm slowly becoming paralyzed again. And this doctor sends me to the #1 neurologist in town, and he tells me he won't talk to me until I do 12 sessions of therapy.
So Mindy reluctantly began her recommended physical therapy.
I start with the 12 sessions. By the 8th or 9th session, I can't move again. I am so sore. I'm worse off than I was before. I now have neuropathy in my hands and feet. If I go into the grocery store, I come out and I feel like I have frostbite in my hands and feet. So I can't go into stores anymore. So I stopped it and I'm back in bed, and Dr. King gave me a call. So he started asking me, how am I? And I kind of let him know. I didn't use any 4-letter words though. So I went online myself with the okay from my insurance company, and I started calling laser specialists.
After taking matters into her own hands, Mindy found the Bonati Spine Institute located in Hudson, Florida. She called the facility to get more details about her options.
Good morning, you've reached the Bonati Institute.
What I found so wonderful about Dr. Bonati's Institute they were the only ones where Dr. Bonatti actually called me back to find out if you were eligible for this. And I think it was wonderful that you actually had a physician calling you back that actually knew what he was talking about.
Feeling confident that she could be treated with the patented Bonatti spine procedures, Mindy scheduled her surgery. Bonatti neurosurgeon Dr. Liz Planels performed 2 procedures on Mindy in 2015, and the enduring pain she felt for decades had finally disappeared.
I remember sitting up, and it's like, Michael, I don't hurt. He said, is it because of the medication? I said, I don't know, but I don't hurt. I don't hurt at all. Dr. Liz Planels told us, go home, go to the hotel, take a nap, and then get up and go walk. And we did, and I felt great. Michael said, do you need something for pain? I said, nope. I felt fantastic. Since the surgery, I can pick up groceries by myself. I can pick up the dog. I have more strength in my arms. Good for cleaning, pushing a vacuum. When I drive, I can turn my head much easier than before the surgery. Oh, the family's really happy about that. But I'm still the worst driver.
And those pain medications that she got used to taking every day, no longer part of her daily routine.
I don't have to take pain medication anymore. To me, that is fantastic. I just feel normal. There was no recovery time with me. And if you do have recovery time, it's maybe a week. And you take 1 week compared to 6 months to 2 years, take your pick. I can't speak highly enough about the Bonatti Spine Institute.